When I tell you, I was so scared for my life. Listen, everything that I'm saying is allegedly, by the way, okay? Everything that I'm saying is a made-up story, okay? This is just a story for my entertainment purposes for my channel, alright? Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Jay. So welcome to BAIYES, guys. It is officially BAIYES, okay? And if you are new here, BAIYES is basically Vlogmas but for bays only, okay? So if you are new to my channel, you know I always start off my BAIYES like an intro to BAIYES, like it's officially BAIYES. No, we're not doing that this year. We know it's BAIYES. Let's get right into the juicy stories. So I got my pajamas on, okay? I got my good up jammies on, and I'm feeling comfortable right now. So I'm like, I'm gonna start off my BAIYES with a nice juicy story time to get all that extra, you know, like I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because I just want you guys to see my sign so that says Jay was here. I always talk about how I'm gonna bring that sign down, and I don't. Anyway, let's just skip chit chat and get right into it. So this story time is a crazy New Year's Eve that I had, y'all. Like a crazy. This is probably my craziest New Year's Eve, and mind you, I was super young. Like I had no business. This is my fault. Alright, so boom, right? It was this one New Year's Eve, and me and my friend did not know where to go, y'all. We always, for some reason, we never had plans, and if we did have plans, it was like through other people. Like, oh, this person said we out here. Mind you, this is before we get into a club, right? Oh, this person said we out here or whatever. We at this person's house for New Year's, or this person having a party. You feel me? Like, it was always something going on at somebody's house, or it was never us like making the plans. You get what I'm saying? Like we had to go through like another friend type it. So this one New Year's Eve, y'all, we did not know where to go. Like we were like on the phone, and it was early in the day. We were on the phone. We were like, dang, like what are we gonna do, girl? Like we don't know where to go. Like it's nothing to do. Like what are we gonna do? Like everything that we wanted to do was either 21 and up, or it was like, oh, they charging like $30 to get into their house party. That's not happening. Oh, the party is in like East New York, Brownsville. That's not happening. Like, so we really didn't know where to go, what to do. So we had another, I'm not even gonna say we, because I didn't really mess with these people like that. But I knew the girl or whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, it was like a group of friends. I knew the girl, but she was more of my friend's friend, right? But like we were like mutual friends, you know what I'm saying? Like it would never be something like if she left out the room, it's like awkward between us, even though we all grew up together. Like that's how it was. So we had this group of friends or whatever, and they were having a party. Now at this time, like I don't know, my friend, I gotta give her a name. I'm not gonna name her for the story time. We're gonna name her Amber. The other girl don't even need a name. Just gonna name her Amber. I don't need nobody like piecing stuff together, so I don't need the same names in story time. Anyway, my friend Amber had that mutual friend or whatever, and she was like how the other friend, they doing something, and you know they having like their own get together in somebody else's house. Mind you, it was only like get together house parties. Like I said, none of us were over 21. There was no getting in clubs or nothing. So at this time, Amber and the other friend was like kind of, their relationship was kind of rocky. Like they always had this relationship where it's like, oh, we're not talking right now, then we're talking again, then we're not talking right now, you know, regular stuff. So at this time it was kind of rocky, and she didn't also like the company that my other friend was keeping. So while they was doing their own thing, they was like, oh yeah, I could come over here, you feel me, like we having our house party, da 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 da. And I'm not gonna lie, we probably should have went because the night we had was crazy. But they're like, oh, y'all could come over here, whatever, like you know, we having a girls thing, our house party, da da da. My friend wasn't with it. I definitely wasn't with it. Like I said, I ain't mess with them like that. So she was like, no, I don't think so. Like I don't think I really want to go or whatever. Like she told me like okay, but she was on the phone with me like, yo, I don't want to go with them. I'm like, girl, I'm on the same page. Like I don't want to go with them either. Like, so she's like, all right, cool, let's just like you come over my house and we're just going to figure out something to do. So I'm like, all right, cool, because mind you, it was a hot winter. You know, people be like, oh, it was a hot summer. No, it was a hot winter. I swear. Do you want to know what happened? So while we getting dressed, you know, when you younger, you do the whole what you wearing type of thing. I know y'all do that when y'all older, whatever. But you know, you do the whole what you wearing, like, you know, wear a skirt with me, like that type of thing. So we both wore crop tops. Not even crop tops, y'all. We both wore bralettes. Like, you know, like the little things I like filming in. Because y'all know when I'm filming, when I'm doing makeup and stuff, I like to be free. So to be free, I like my little bralettes. That's what we had on. We had a little bralette and like a jean jacket or something. Because like I said, it was really warm. Like global warming was really happening around this time. It was very warm in December. Okay, so we both got dressed. Boom, I'm here at her house. So now I get to her house or whatever, and we just there. We taking pictures and, you know, we looking cute. We posting on Snapchat like, where's that tonight? Like, we outside, da da da. But mind you, it's getting later and like we still haven't found anything to do, nowhere to go. I'm like, dang, like, are we even gonna do anything? I feel like we just gonna be sitting in here or whatever the case may be. So we was like, all right, cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stay here. We're going to bring in the New Year's, you know, with family. We're gonna sit right here, and then once it hit midnight, like, we out. By the time it hit midnight, like, somebody should hit us up with something, like somebody hit us back. So that's exactly what we did. We stayed there, we chill, you feel me, did a little prayer, bought New Year's with the family, as you should, okay? And then we're like, all right, what's the word? Like, what we doing? Like, we out of here. So again, everything is saying the same thing. Oh, it's like $30 to get in. Oh, it's in the East. Oh, it's in the Bronx. Oh, it's in Brownsville. Oh, it's a dub. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like it's a dub. Like, seriously. So now we finally get a right back from somebody. Well, she does, right? So she finally gets a right back from this boy, and I gotta give him a name. I was gonna give him a name, but ever since I've met somebody, I cannot give him that name no more. Ever since I'm associated with these people, I cannot give him that name. Let's name him. All right, we're gonna name him. I've been trying to find things that's associated with people. All right, I don't want to name him that either. Oh, I got it. We're gonna name him Rocco. Okay, so she finally gets a text back or whatever, or I think it was like written on Snapchat. He wrote her a Snapchat, and she like, oh, this boy hit me up. He was like, how, you know, like, we could have like a little G2G at his crib or whatever. Like, it's lit. Like, you feel me? Bottles, food, whatever the case may be. Mind you, we didn't really know bottles. And to this day, I'm not a drinker, guys. Like, I'm not a heavy drinker. I like a cocktail drink. That's it. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry for who I am. I don't like the liquor and juice combo in the sections with the... I don't. Please don't come near me and bring me shots. I will waste it. I don't like the liquor and juice combo. It just doesn't do it for me. Like, I will not finish that drink. I will not finish that drink. I'll sip on it, and then, like, guys will come and be like, you still on that one drink? Yeah, I'm still on this one drink. Like, I don't like the liquor and juice combo. I like a good cocktail, pina colada, a rum punch, something very nice, very sweet, very ladylike, very demure. Yeah, that's how I like it. I like a good cocktail. I'll finish a good cocktail, a nice wine, you feel me, even a glass of wine, a martini, something very sweet, very ladylike. The liquor and juice give me very masculine. It's not for me. The Don Julio with the cranberry, I don't want it. I don't want it. Why not? Okay, so anyway, yeah, so he like, yeah, you feel me, pull up, have a G2G or whatever. Basically, it's gonna be like a couple people, not me, her, him, probably like two of his friends, another girl. It's gonna be something very small. I'm like, you know him? Mind you, I'm asking like, wait. My cat just sat on the extension cord, and I thought, I don't know what I thought. I thought Annabelle was in here or something. Anyway, yeah, I'm like, you know him? Like,
do you know them? No.
You know him like that? She like, yeah, like, I know him. And cause when it's your friend, like, usually they, you know, they mention a boy, like, yeah, I talked to this one boy, or like, I'm cool with this one boy, and you know everything about them. Like, you know him? Like, I never heard you mention him before. Like, you know him like that? She's like, yeah, like, he's cool, whatever. Like, he's mad cool, we could trust him. And then not only that, I was very skeptical. Like, for some reason, I always think the worst of the worst, and I feel like I need to. Like, all right, where you know him from? He's saying let's come over. What if he like kidnap us, throw us in the closet, and then like sell us to the highest bidder? I don't know. I just be thinking a lot of stuff. So, and luckily I did, because listen, this night, yeah, you don't know people how you think you know them. So she like, yeah, I know him, or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm trusting my friend. You feel me? She said she know him. All right, boom. afternoon. So remember, he said, come over, you got drinks, we got food, we're gonna chill, you feel me? It's gonna be a couple other people here and we're gonna be lit. Alright, cool. So we on our way over there. Mind you, we're from New York City, alright? At a young age, license not a thing. Like, you know, well, it can be. I'm not saying that it can be, but it's just not the norm. Like at like 17, 18, like it's not really no rush. You know how like in the suburbs or like down south or like in other states, like people start driving at like 16. You can, you know, I have my permit, but like actual driving, getting a car, no. So we do a lot of walking, a lot of public transportation. So we took the train. Mind you, where we took the train to, I can't remember, but what I do remember is it was close to where we did not want to go, where these parties were. Them was like East New York dub, Brownsville dub. It was close by where we did not want to go to where these parties was. I feel like it was like near the east, like borderline East New York. Anyway, we finally get there or whatever, and I want to hurry up and go inside. Like it's past midnight, right? And we're outside in a neighborhood that we don't know or whatever the case may be. So now she's writing a boy, I guess on Snapchat or whatever, and he's not responding. Now I'm like, oh my god, now we sitting out here, this dude not responding, and now we're like in the middle of Brooklyn. Now we're gonna have to turn back around. We came over here for no reason. So she keep writing him like, yo, where you at? Like we're here, like we're outside and everything. Like he's not responding back. I'm like, bro, like do you want to just try to go and do something else? She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, we can, but it's mad late or whatever. So now I'm on my Snapchat looking, or like, yeah, I never really was the type to have like a bunch of friends or whatever, but I'm like, I'm not even gonna, why would I go to somebody's house now that it's like 12:20 or something? Like as soon as the ball dropped or whatever, we said like Happy New Year, whatever, we was out. But now it's like pushing 12:30. Like I don't want to hit up and go somewhere now. Like no, we already here, like it's whatever. So we waiting. At this point I'm frustrated, y'all. I'm ready to go. I'm honestly ready to go or whatever. Soon as we was about to go and we was about to be like, all right, it's a dub, like he was like, oh, I'm coming. Wait, what was you doing? Now I have a clue of, after this night I had a clue of what you was on. I'm like, what was he doing all of this time? So my friend is irritated. She's like, oh my god, like he pissing me off. Now he wanna come outside. She is so irritated. I'm like, dang, like you sure you know him like that? She's like, yeah, like he be pissing me off. The way she say like he be pissing me off is giving like, so you chill with him, like you know him, and you never mention him to me. Okay, well, whatever. But now I get it, like y'all know. All right, so he finally come out or whatever, and then when he finally come out to get us, I'm like, this him? Like mind you, I'm nobody to judge y'all. I done had my fair share of this him. Okay, that first of all, it was only once. It was once, but I'm not gonna act like I didn't have that feeling of people looking like, that's what you rocking with, like that's him. Like yeah, that's him. Like that's mine.
This is your man.
Yes, that's mine.
That's mine. Yeah, I had my fair share of that, but she never really gave me that's him. So I guess she was kind of, I don't know. So when he came out or whatever, I'm really looking at her like, this him? He was mad little. And just look, I don't know, he just looked, no. Right, put it like that. So mind you, while we walking to the house or whatever, I'm mad quiet. Like I'm really quiet, because I'm like, and this is why you always, if you don't learn one thing from my channel, if you don't learn how to slay your brows, how to make your wings sharp, okay, how to wing your eyelashes with your liner, if you don't learn one thing from my channel, how to embrace your inner child and how to love yourself in my quantum episodes, if you don't learn one thing, I need you to learn, always trust your gut. Remember that Jaiye told you to always trust your gut, okay? Always trust your gut. Always go with your instincts. Always have the spirit of discernment. I'm quiet because I'm like something is off with this boy and I don't know what it is, and I don't want to be judgmental, so I'm thinking to myself like, maybe I'm judging him off the way he looked, and that's kind of messed up or whatever. Something in my spirit was telling me that something just off with this boy and I don't know what it is. I found out though, but I'm like, something's just not right. So we finally get inside or whatever. Like I tell y'all, oh my god, so long ago, it was a brownstone. If not a brownstone, it was an apartment building with probably no more than 3 floors, or like a duplex. Like somebody lived on under him, he lived on top. It was something like that, right? So we finally get there. I hear no music, I hear no people, I just hear nothing, and it's dark. It's so dark, and I'm like, oh my god, here it is. Like, oh my gosh, my face is gonna be on a milk carton. My mom's gonna be looking for me. This is what I give. I'm trying to like go out and have fun on New Year's, knowing that I could just sit in the house. It's not that serious. Like
it's not that serious. Trust me, I know that.
same old, just a different day, okay? Like I could just really sit in the house. I hear no music, I hear no nothing. So now I'm walking in slow. It's him, and then it's her, and then it's me. So I'm like, all right, let me get in the middle while I'm walking, because if anything, he's there first, and then if something pop out behind, she's in the back of me. Like, so I'm like, let me get in the middle, but let me let him go first or something. So maybe like they'll think like, oh, he's one of the girls, and grab him, and then we'll have a clue of what's going on. Yeah, my mind be racing, but I don't care. This world is crazy. There's so much going on out there. So much. So while as we're walking in, mind you, like I said, it's mad dark, and already though the house is giving me like too much going on, like hoarder type vibes or whatever. Like, not, it wasn't like dirty or nothing, but it was just really, it was a lot going on. So as we're walking in, we got like tumble over stuff, y'all. Out of nowhere, all we hear is mind you, I can't even do it the way it was done, because if y'all watch my previous video, y'all know I had an extraction and it's hurting me, right? So the dog barked so loud. Mind you, y'all, it is dark. It is so dark. Y'all, that dog barked so loud, alright? To the point where when we heard, when I tell you, we jumped back, and in the way he had like mops and brooms all the way to the house. I don't know why it seemed like we was just walking for miles on a railroad, okay? It was like he had mops and brooms and buckets and boxes in the way. When that dog said, oh, y'all, I don't know why we went tumbling. We got so scared. Like, mind you, that wasn't no little dog. That was a big dog. And then once he heard like the commotion or whatever, he kept barking. So we like, oh no, get him. It was the biggest black dog I've ever seen. I swear to God. My friend is tripping and tumbling over the mops in his boy house.
She dropping on my belly, get this.
Why do you have so many mops? She tripping and tumbling. She's like, yo, get him. I'm like, nah, I'm not with it. Like, that's it. I'm leaving. He like, yo, calm down. Like, y'all doing too much. Like, you gotta relax or whatever. Like, I'm gonna get him. We like, no, you calm down. You're mad calm. You get him. That dog is going off. Like, he wants to eat us alive. Like, we was his New Year's dinner. He wanted to eat us. I don't know, tackle us. He thought we was, well, we were strangers, but he thought we was there to ride the place. Maybe if you turn some lights on in here. That already had me shook. Like, that dog barking, and he would not stop trying to attack us, y'all. Like, mind you, the boy is mad little, like I said. It looked like he couldn't even control his own dog. So while my friend is tripping and tumbling over the mops, the boy is trying to hold the dog and push him back into like a room. But it looked like the dog was winning. And the dog was winning. I was ready to run out the house, I swear to God. So now he finally get the dog. Alright. We calm, but we not too calm. We like, yo, already too much is happening. Like, you had us waiting outside for mad long. We enter in this place. We hear no music. Right? No people, no atmosphere, no nothing is going on. No food. What a food.
Why we about to eat it?
Like, we don't see or hear nothing. Now we come in here, it's mad stuff everywhere, and your dog just tried to eat us. Like, are you cool? So you know me. Big bag, big bag. Big bag. Yeah, absolutely. If you say you was gonna order chicken and stuff, mind you, I'm not talking about like food. I don't eat from everybody. I am very, I don't know, it might be ADHD, I might be on the spectrum. I'm very weird. It might be OCD too. I'm very weird when it comes to my food. Everybody that knows me will explain it. Like, yo, the girl is weird. When it comes to my food, I'm very weird. Anything that I'm consuming, I'm really funny. I know everybody feel like, oh, I'm funny, like I don't eat this and that from people. No, I'm very weird to the point where it stresses me out sometimes. Sometimes I just be telling myself, like, girl, just eat it, but I can't. So like I said, big bag, big bag, big bag, right? So I immediately asked the question, hello, how you doing? Like, you know, I'm Jay, da da da. Oh, Rocco, alright, nice to meet you, da da da. I'm my friend, da da da. Where's the food?
Why we about to eat it?
Where the food at? Like, where is that? Where the food at? What happened? So this boy gets to telling me, mind you, when he talked like he was like kind of off, right? He like, oh, I ain't gonna lie, ain't no food. Like, I ain't order no food or whatever, but my mom cooked some rice and beans. I'm like, he playing with us. Like, he definitely playing with us. And for my friend, I feel like she was more irritated, right? Because I'm like stretching my, you know, I got that 40-inch bust down, you know, that black. I'm like, I know she was more irritated, y'all, due to the fact that, you know how like when you bring somebody somewhere, it's like you're at fault. Like, you're kind of like the host, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you be like, yo, come with me to this party, you feel me? It be lit all the time. Like, this club is always lit, And then the day you bring your friends to that club, it's not lit. Like, it's so embarrassing. Like, girl, you just dragged over here, you bragged about it, and now it's not lit. So she was like, what you mean it's no food? Like, what are you talking about? Like, she was irritated the whole time. Like, how was it no food? Like, what do you mean it's no food? How was it no food? Like, why would you bring us till you told us it's gonna be food? Why would there be no food? Blah, blah, blah. My friend was like, quick, snappy or whatever. So he's like, nah, like, I know, but ain't no food or whatever. Everything closed. Mind you, chicken spot not closed. Chicken spot, like, what? Boy, this is New York. Chicken spot open till like 4 and then open back up at like 11. So, mind you, it's only like a little bit past midnight. So, she going off. Y'all, it's so funny thinking back. It was scary, like, what happened after this, but it's funny now. So, she going off on him. Oh my God, she's going off like, what do you mean it's no food? Da, da, da. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's rice and beans though. Boy, we just came over here tripping over mops and buckets and boxes and get the. And who's your mother? Why would we want to eat rice and beans from your mother? No disrespect to Mom Dukes, no disrespect to Mama Love, but why would we want to eat rice and beans? Just rice and beans that been sitting on the stove. We don't know how long it been there. We don't know if you got la cucarachas. We don't know nothing about nothing. And you expect us to just eat your mother rice and beans? You told us you were gonna order food. Like, how you gonna tell me, like, yeah, it's lit, gonna order food? You gonna be like, I don't know, chicken wings, you know, food that you order, like finger food, mozzarella sticks, sliders, I don't know. I would have been good with just vibes, chicken spot food, you feel me, fries and chicken wings and just vibes. I would just be good with just that. So my friend is still going off like, yo, like, what you mean, like, you're gonna order it? He like, nah, everything closed, da, da, da. So we looked at each other like, I guess the look that we gave each other, he must have thought that we were looking at each other like, oh, like, we gonna get a plate or whatever. This boy for some reason started snapping, like, oh, nah, he loved his mom down, and I respect it. He was like, nah, if I give y'all my mother food, y'all can't waste it. Like, y'all gotta eat my mother food. And like, if I give y'all my mother food, you can't waste it type shit. You can't waste it. Like, if y'all gonna eat my mother food, he's stuttering. Like, y'all gonna eat my mother food. You cannot waste my mom's food. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all can't waste my mother food. We like, at this point, y'all, I knew it. I said, something is wrong with him. I knew it from the moment I seen this boy. And the moment I thought, that's him, I'm like, yeah, something wrong with him. Like, why he going so hard? Like, I was like, my friend like, all right, we gonna eat it later. Gas him, we not eating that. He's like, nah, like, you really gonna eat it? You gonna eat my mother food? Like, you can't waste my mother food. Where's your mother? I'm sorry, I'm not eating that. No, but we didn't tell him that because he seemed so off already, y'all. I was already like in panic mode. There's nobody here. The boy seemed off. I'm ready to go. Like, New Year's over. I don't even care no more. We're like, all right, no food, whatever, or his mother rice and beans, whatever. We're like, but where the licks and the people and the vibes? Like, you said that it was gonna be, you feel me, we're gonna take a couple shots and we're gonna chill and we're gonna do, and don't worry, y'all, I know you're probably thinking like, girl, you said you was 21. I don't drink, like I said, now at my age. So even though like they said, oh, like niggas gonna be there, like I really didn't care for it. But it's the point that you said that all this stuff's gonna be there and there's nobody there. It's just us sitting in a room, look like we have to play Trouble or Candyland or something. So we also asked the question like, where is everybody? And you feel me, where the legs at? He's like, oh, they coming and they gonna bring it. I already knew he was lying. I already knew he was lying because of the fact that there's no food here, there's no people here. I already knew that. But we like, my friend like, yo, you told us. She's going off on him. Like, she's irritated, and I know she is because of the fact that I'm with her and it makes her look embarrassing. Like, you brought me over here, you feel me? I brought my friend here and this is what you do. So she like, you told us that was gonna be this and that, we gonna be chilling. It's nobody here, just you chilling in the crib by yourself. She like, and you said it's gonna be music or whatever. Like, where the music at? Like, you're not even doing nothing but playing music. So now he takes us out his living room. We go in his room and he start playing music off the TV. He started playing music off the TV. Mind you, the music's not vibing. He's just on YouTube searching for song. And my friend sits on his bed. And I stand up for a minute because I'm like, I'm just not comfortable and I'm ready to go. So she sit on his bed. And he just started playing music. He started rapping, playing the music off the TV. We don't know what he playing, first of all. And since I was standing, he asked me again. He like, nah, you really gonna eat my mother food? You gonna eat my mom's food? I'm like, yo, if this boy asked me one more time, I'm so scared to even waste one rice grain on his mother food. I feel like if it's one rice grain and he's gonna be like, nah, you gotta eat that. You can't waste my mother food. Like, I was shook at his boy. And now I understand why he was so jittery. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna think about it or whatever. He like, he's sucking his teeth like, nah, like, I'm serious, you can't waste my mother food. My friend gave me that look like, bro, just ignore him type. So I ignore him or whatever. So some way, somehow, right, as he rapping his songs or whatever, he goes out. And we thought that he was like going to the bathroom or something. we see that he's gone for some time, like a good 3 minutes pass by. We're like, okay, maybe he in there busting down his mother rice and beans, like he don't want nobody to erase that. You feel me? A good 5 minutes passed now, and while he was out the room though, I asked my friend, I was like, did you feel me, like did you hunch this boy? She was like, no. You know what she told me, y'all? She was like, no. I was like, you never nothing with him. She was like, no. She was like, we did it. And alright, so if they didn't use, I gotta keep it clean for my channel. So if they didn't use the intended entrance, they used the other entrance that's about a ½ inch away from it. You get what I'm saying? So she was like, no, not in like, you know, she basically said like, I didn't do that, but like we did it like in the thing. And I'm like, that's still, you still whatever. But I could tell like she was just embarrassed of the boy, like, and the way he was moving while he was there. So I'm like, alright, bro, like it's cool, like it's nothing, whatever. Like we all got that one that we kind of embarrassed of, like, why did I even do that? So I get it, I'm not judging nobody. So he finally come back again. He come back in the room, he rapping, the music still playing. We trying to figure out where did this boy go, y'all. We was in there talking for a good 10 minutes, like, yo, like we blowing, like we blew it or whatever. He blowing ours. We was talking like, yo, he blowing ours, like, damn, we just should have went to such and such party, like we would have had way better fun than this, da da da, or I could have stayed home for that. I'm like, yeah, we just agreeing and talking. This boy's gone for like a good 10 minutes. He finally come back. We trying to figure out where did he go for that long. Like, I'm like, all right, maybe he was doing a cocky, maybe he was in the bathroom. So he finally come back. Be like, where did you go? He like, huh? He like, oh, no. Like he brushed the question off. Where did you go? Where did you go? He really brushed the question off. He just started rapping the TV again. Pick up the controller. Y'all know he playing the music from like a PlayStation, whatever. He on YouTube, whatever the case may be. So he come back. We asking the same questions. All right, some time has passed. Where the people's at? Where the vibe? Where the food out of the question? Just where the people at? We here by ourselves. Like, tell us the truth. He like, nah, they coming. Like, we're like, all right, they coming. Like, they gonna bring the lick. Mind you, again, I don't care, y'all. I just be with the vibes. Like, okay, everybody else want to drink, so everybody else, even though it's only 2 of us there, but you feel me? She want to get lit, so I'm with it, whatever. Not too lit, y'all. We know our limits. Me and my friends are very smart, okay? We know not to get filthy drunk. We know not to like go beyond a limit and then be stuck somewhere and we don't know where we at. Like, we know we're very aware about our safety, okay? I just mean like have a good time. So mind you, we're not thinking that we're gonna be the only 2 girls there. We're not even thinking like, oh, it's gonna be us 2 and then like his friends, like, oh, 10 girls and 1 guy. No, we didn't think that. We thought like, okay, it's gonna be us and his friends, like other girls, like it's gonna be a group thing, whatever. So we asked him again, like, where the people's at, like where the vibes, like, yo, we came here to have fun and enjoy ourselves, you know, and enjoy our New Year's or whatever the case may be. So he like, alright, like, y'all, what y'all want to do? Like, are they gonna bring it or whatever? Like, so the fact that we keep mentioning that we want vibes or whatever, like we want to have a good time, his TV was on his little dresser, right? So this boy goes in his first drawer, he opens the drawer and he pulls out something and he's shaking it, and we like, what? Like, what is he doing? Like, that's his medicine or whatever. He pulls out something, he's shaking it. This boy turns around, he like, y'all want some? Y'all, the sum that he offered us some of that Snow White. I swear, I had never in my life, y'all, I am a goody too. Listen, I have never in my life, okay, y'all know I'm Haitian American. I grew up with my 3 L's. That stuff is never pulled out in front of me. What you mean, do we want some? I knew what it was. Like, hello, I watch movies. I knew what it was, but I just never seen it in person in my life. Like, what you mean? He was like, yeah, y'all want some? And I thought he was joking, or I thought it might have been like something else and he was just joking. And yeah, but I tell you, this boy chopped it up, lined it up, and ski on that slope. I was ready to go home. I was ready to dip after that. My friend is barking. I'm like, oh, nah, you're wildin'. Like, you serious? He like, yo, bro, it's not that serious. Skied on that slope again. Whoa, 2 of them things. I was in shock, y'all. I could not believe it, y'all. I was really in shock, and my friend was really going off at him like, nah, you wildin' or whatever. Like, that's it, we out. After that, my friend was like, we out. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, first you bring us here, it's empty, you don't got no food, you got your mother rice and beans that you fiending for us. Like, we can't leave unless we eat it type. I'm pretty sure this happened like couple years ago, but I'm pretty sure I'm leaving something out. I don't know, but I'm telling y'all the main parts. So he pulled out that white stuff. My friend is talking on him, y'all, and it's just so embarrassing because I know she's super embarrassed. Like, bro, the way we think, like, you do that, I'm not judging nobody, but yo, you do that. I don't care about it being like the high class. They say that it's like the rich man's, you know what, or whatever. I don't care. You do that. Use up. That's how I feel about you. Okay, you're right. Thank you. That's how I feel. I don't care. No, I don't care. That all of that stuff, other than some trees, all of that stuff is a dub. You're a. Thank you. So that boy, you thought he was done? No, and he kept offering it to us like, oh, it's not a big deal. You know, y'all needed to pay attention in school when that little, what was it, like a teddy bear used to come and tell us don't do this stuff. I forgot what it was. The peer pressure, y'all. The peer pressure that he's putting on us, y'all. He like, oh, it's not that serious. Everybody does it. It's not. They always want to tell you how it's not. This and that is not the same thing. Whatever. It's not that serious. I do it all the time. I can stop. I'm not a all the stuff that they say, that they teach us. Oh yeah, it's not that serious, just try it. Now we good, we're out of here. Now here's the thing, by the time we wanted to leave and we said, yo, it's a dub, we're gonna be out of here, it was super late, right? Y'all, that boy did another. He skied on that slope again. I'm just in shock, y'all. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Like, I've seriously never seen like this in my life before. So when by the time he was done, I don't know if he did like 3, 4, 5 of them things. That boy was twisted. When I say twisted, he was twisted. Like, done. He was done for. So time goes by and we still like, oh, we gonna go home or whatever. So my friend had enough, and instead of getting on the train, she was like, you're gonna drive us. I don't really know how I felt about that, like, because of the fact that, you know, he wasn't himself at that moment. Yeah, I could not believe that boy pulled that stuff out, and he was so little, so I know it hit him even harder. She was like, oh, you're gonna drive us or whatever, like, yeah, that boy couldn't move. He couldn't move. He was laid out on that bed, and she was trying to wake him up. She was trying to wake him up, and he could not get up. He was like a zombie, y'all. Like, his body was like, he could lift his arm and drop it. So me, I'm panicking because I'm thinking like, you know, like I said, I'm not used to that stuff. I'm not used to people doing that stuff around me. So I'm thinking like, oh my God, like he's like, it's over for him. Like, oh, like, do the CPR and get him up, or call 911 or whatever. So I guess when he finally heard us trying to, like, you know, thinking like, oh my God, something's really wrong, we can't get him up, that's when he was like, nah, like, I'm good, bro. He could not move, y'all. But she was so fixed on, nah, you're gonna take us home. Like, you made us come over here for no reason. You got no food, no liquor, no vibes, no people. Like, you're gonna take us home. I don't know how she got him out that bed, y'all, but she got him out that bed some way, somehow. And like, he's slipping, yeah, he's literally like slipping and sliding outside, y'all. Like, I'm like, am I really about to get in a car with this? Like, is this really about to happen? Like, but I gotta get home. Like, I'm done. I'm over this night. And I just, mind you, it was like a van too. I was so over it. Oh my gosh. So we finally get into the car, y'all, and it takes him like 20 minutes to even start the car, y'all. And I'm panicking at this point. I'm like, I would rather be on a train, even though it's New Year's, and you know the train is unsafe and it's extra unsafe on New Year's. I feel like I'm more safe on the train. And again, I should have went with my gut, but my friend is just going off. Like, she's so upset. Nah, you lied. I don't care about none of that. I don't care how you are. Like, get us on the train. I don't care like how out of it you are. You're gonna take us home. He like, all right, y'all. He is slumped off that ski slope. He is done, y'all. Oh my gosh. Right, so now he finally gets to start the car started, y'all. When I tell you I was so scared for my life. This boy was slipping and sliding and swerving and curving through the streets of Brooklyn, y'all. I said, yeah, that's it. I mean, thank God, you know, I got to see another year. Technically, I made it to January 1st, so I got to see another year. But this is it. Like, it's over for me. Like, that's it. Yeah, this boy was slipping and sliding and curving and almost crashing into cars in the streets of Brooklyn, y'all. I was in the back of that car panicking. This boy was slipping, like literally, like y'all. I don't know if y'all know who Nav is, but y'all know he talks about a lot of these, right? So he in one of his songs, he's something about his mother's calling him, but he can't feel his whole left side. Like that's what them things do to you. This boy is driving, but it's like half of his body is paralyzed, y'all, so he's barely driving. So we like, oh my god, da da da. Mind you, my friend is in the front seat, and she's trying to like curve the car with him in the car. You understand? Like mind you, we don't know how to drive. She's trying to like basically put him on track and drive the right way, and I'm just in the back like, yeah, it's over for me. Like that's it. That's what I get for trying to go outside, trying to pop out. You feel me? Trying to be lit, New Year's Eve.
You know what it never was? That serious. It was never that serious.
The amount of times that I thought, oh yeah, it's over. So we slipping and sliding and curving and driving and stuff. Y'all, this boy falls asleep behind the wheel, or not even falls asleep. He's just out of it, y'all, because he's so in the sky. You feel me? Understand what I'm saying? It was like either a parking sign or a street pole, whatever the case may be, y'all. This boy is driving on the sidewalk. I swear, this boy is driving on the sidewalk, y'all. Back and forth again. Driving on the sidewalk, my friend will put him back in the street. I guess she lost control, whatever the case may be, and this boy goes straight into a pole. Straight into a pole. Everything I'm saying... Listen, everything that I'm saying is allegedly, by the way, okay? Everything that I'm saying is a made-up story, okay? This is just a story for my entertainment purposes for my channel, alright? Made up, because I'm not... Because what I'm about to say next... It's completely made up from my imagination, okay? I hope you guys have fun listening, alright? Because... nobody catching me, you feel me? So I don't know what happened after this, so that's what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, it's really made up. It's 100% made up. So he crashes into the pole, y'all. We were screaming because we thought like, oh my god, it's over. But once he crashed into the pole, and luckily, like, I think like he tried to hit the brakes, but again, his body is kind of like halfway paralyzed. So I'm guessing that he couldn't hit the brakes as much as he wanted to, but thank God he hit it a little bit. Like, he hit the pole, but it wasn't like he full on ran full speed into the pole. You understand? It was like a slight hit or whatever, but it was still, he hit the pole that's in the car. Y'all, after he hit the pole, that boy went to sleep right there in that car. My friend and we wanted to cry, y'all, because like I said, it's funny now, but before it was like our life flashing for our eyes. He didn't care. That boy was somewhere in the sky. He didn't care, all right? Like, he sat there and he went to sleep. Knocked out. I mean, we could not wake him up. No, he was not unalive, okay? He was feeling good. So we're like, oh my god, what we gonna do, whatever. My friend takes his phone, right? And I don't know if he ever got his phone back, y'all. But like I said, right, completely made up story. My friend takes his phone, y'all, and she calls a Lyft. Alright, so y'all already know how that go. Camera died, of course, but I was charging for like 30 minutes. I left off, boom, I left off at basically car ran into the pole. We was in there popping and panicking. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? So my friend takes his phone, right? And she's like, nah, I don't care about none of that. Yo, we are panicking, y'all, because I've never been done like this in my life. This boy is on these ski slopes, and we've been swerving through the streets of Brooklyn. And now we here at this pole. So she took his phone, y'all, opened it, had got him to open it. For some reason, he's still open. It's like he don't even realize that he's here on the sidewalk on this pole. So we don't want to get in trouble, right? So we like, yeah, I know y'all gonna think this is so wrong, but my friend was like, yo, we out of here. And I'm like, we can't just leave him. Then she's like, yo, we out of here. Like, he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's old enough to know. Like, he's his own person. He's a young adult. He's old enough to know his right from wrong and to not do that, or to know his limit, or whatever the case may be. We don't know. We don't be around that stuff. We don't know about that. I'm like, she's like, yo, we's out of here. Like, we have to think about our own safety. Like, we are girls out here in the middle of a car that's crashed into a pole. We gotta think about our own safety. I'm like, you absolutely right. Like me, I'm always thinking about the next person. Oh my god, we can't just leave him here and da-da-da-da. Like, this is a boy with his car, and I don't want to say grown, because like we wasn't 21 yet, but we were old enough. We were young adults. Like 21 so young adult. We were, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were old enough to know. Like, listen, he should know his limit. He's old enough to understand like what he should and shouldn't be doing. We gotta make it home to our mothers. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, she's absolutely right. She took that boy phone, y'all, and she called a Lyft. And then did she get in the car? No, alright, so she took his phone, she called the lift, and some way, somehow, you feel me, we waiting outside, we like, oh my god, like, did this really just happen? Like, did this night really just happen the way we think it just happened? Yes, it did. So we're waiting outside, the cab finally comes, we hop in the cab, and we left. Like, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? Like, what do you want us to do? I'm pretty sure the boy is fine to this day. I'm pretty sure, like, he sat there, he took a nap, and he probably woke up. He got himself together, drove home. Or better for him, honestly, if the cops came and really woke him up and did what they had to do. Honestly, he should not be on the road like that anyway. Either way, he's still here with us, right? Well, I know after that he's still here, but he didn't go away because of that situation. I don't know, this was years ago. I don't even know the boy. But anyway, he was fine after that situation, okay? Because we would have heard about it, or she would have heard about it, or something. So, and his phone was with him. They would have looked at, like, his last callers, stuff like that. The boy's fine, alright? These boys be doing stuff. They just be doing a lot. He's fine. So, but anyway, yeah, we left him there. Like, screw it, we out of here. Hopped in that cab. And then I'm like, oh my god, like, it was just scary to know that we possibly could have crashed into something way worse, or could have had a worse impact. And when we finally get to her house, y'all, she was like, that's it, like, I'm going upstairs, da da da. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get on the train. She like, the train? She was like, now my friend is bucking on me. She like, the train? She like, you better take this all the way to where I live at. She's like, you better take this, da da da. I'm like, oh my god, but da da da. She's like, nah, I don't care how much money it is. Take this car. His information is in there. Tell the driver to take you. You better take this all the way to where you gotta go. Like, tell them to add another stop in there. And that's what we did, y'all. And I went all the way home. Mind you, I don't tell nobody these stories, y'all. Not my sister, my mother. Nobody knows about these stories. I would literally just come in the house and act as if nothing happened. I could have went outside and 18 girls could jump me, and I would come in the house and act like nothing happened. I could be outside, I get abducted by aliens, they do operations on me, bring me back down, I would come inside like nothing happened. Like, I just don't talk about things in my life. I just don't. So I got home that day, and I was just so, you know, like, when you have a crazy night, or like, oh, that just reminded me of another story time. You know, like, when you have a crazy night, and then when you finally make it home, you're just so excited that you made it home. Like, you're super excited, like, I'm safe and sound. Like, it feels so good to be in my space right now. Like, it feels so good to be in my home and in my bed. Like, I don't know what could have happened out there. It just felt so good to be home. So the next day or whatever, I called my friend. I'm like, yo, did that really happen? She's like, yo, that really happened. Like, we really went through that. Like, the car was the craziest part. We really went through that. I'm like, yo, that's kind of not, I don't want to say what we get, but it was just like, dang, like, we was trying to be like, oh no, we don't want to go hang out with them, we're gonna go find our own thing, our own excitement. Yeah, we found our own excitement, all right. Okay, so that is it. Anyway, yeah, that was it. And yeah, that was a crazy time. So that is it for this story time, guys. Okay, I got more story times for y'all. I got more videos for y'all. We're gonna have fun during this BAIYES season. Okay, so that is it for this video, guys. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jaiye.Pierre and on TikTok at Jaiye.Pierre_. If for some reason you don't have TikTok or Instagram, I'm going to leave a list right here on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on each one that you have, and I will check you guys in my next video. Okay, love you, bays. Bye.